Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Pass complete there to Harrison. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards.
Vikings first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 7, Hawk 7.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll go again with Jeanty.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ashton Jeanty with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Vikings 7, Steelers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jalen Phillips able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 20.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, it's Genty.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Given 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and 3.
Play action. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A run straight ahead with Genty.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Jones wants to change it up.
Right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Genty is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Nix.
And that'll be incomplete.
Pass intended for Kyle Williams. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Micah Parsons.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing Nix. Finding space at the 40. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nix to throw again. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. 14.
Steelers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ready.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to Genty on first down.
And after
after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones setting up a screen for Stevenson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Nix to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Bombers.
Here's Nix. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's on the money as they pick up a 1st down.
Captain. Oh, my son. Hey! Joe.
Here's Nix once more. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready. Away. Bombers.
Back to throw again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix looking to throw again. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. It returns it right back to Samuel. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 run, 18 run.
Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
What a tug-of-war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by Tucker. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Bombers.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey Tucker, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tight, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Jones. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Jones. This turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ashton Genty, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and 6 now. Nix from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Inaudible here to get a new look. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On the give, Genty. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the give. Genty.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Got it. Ready? Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Throwing, Jones. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will find his man, Samuel.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
On the ground, it's Genty.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ashton Genty, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 28, Steelers 21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. Call that a 46-yard punt there. They did get 9 back on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now Jones.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete to Parker Washington.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
In motion, the tight end.
It's Genty.
This will be stopped about a 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Viking 18.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2 yards to go, second down.
Let's go now.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ashton Genty.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Vikings 35. Steelers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. This is caught by Tucker.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Trey Tucker
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Steelers 29. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Eagles.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Jones looking around. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jones. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he will have it. Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Once again, it's Genty. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Nix. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
He's back to throw. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Bombers. Olay.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap